If you've ever felt trapped in a cycle of endlessly watching YouTube videos about narcissistic abuse, hoping for a breakthrough, only to find yourself stuck in the same place, trust me, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a different way to think about this, a way that can truly set you free? Today, we're diving deep into the complex world of narcissistic abuse and how the ancient wisdom of Stoicism can help us navigate through these rough waters. First things first, let's be honest about the sheer volume of information out there about narcissistic abuse. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they're all brimming with advice, stories, and theories. It's the biggest source of knowledge on the subject, but is it the best? Not always. The problem is, our understanding of narcissistic abuse often shapes how we deal with it. If our map of this landscape is flawed or incomplete, we're likely to stay stuck in unhealthy patterns. Think about it. Imagine you're using an old, outdated map to navigate a city. You'll miss new roads, get lost in outdated paths, and probably end up more frustrated than when you started. This is exactly what's happening with the information we consume about narcissistic abuse. So why is this map so flawed? The online world, Facebook groups, Instagram posts, TikTok clips, and of course, YouTube videos, has become the primary source of information on narcissistic abuse. But here's the kicker. The knowledge we get from these sources is often created by people who are emotionally dysregulated, people just like us who are hurting and seeking answers. What does this mean? It means we end up with a map created by those who are still in pain, leading us to focus on aspects that may not be as dangerous as we think, while overlooking what could truly help us heal. It's like trying to fix a broken clock using pieces from another broken clock. It might work for a while, but it's not a lasting solution. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. It's about resilience, inner peace, and clarity. By applying Stoic principles, we can start to create a healthier, more accurate map of our experiences. Here's how. Perception. Understand that our emotions can warp our reality. The narcissist in your life isn't a supernatural being with endless power. They're human, just like you. The Stoics believe that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those events. By reframing how we see the narcissist, we take the first step towards reclaiming our power. Action. Take responsibility for your healing journey. This means seeking professional help, not just relying on social media validation. Therapy is crucial. It's a safe space to explore your emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This couldn't be truer in our journey towards healing. Will, build your inner strength. Practice acceptance and focus on your growth, rather than staying stuck in the past. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic, advised, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Use your challenges as stepping stones to become stronger and more resilient. Facing reality head-on is tough, but it's also liberating. By looking at our situation without illusions, we can start to create a healthier, more accurate map of our experiences. This means recognizing that the narcissist in your life wasn't as powerful as your emotions and trauma bonding made them seem. They don't have supernatural powers. They're not a creature of myth or a supernatural being. They're just human. It's crucial to understand that before you ever met this person, there might have been something lacking in your life. Something that needed to be resolved. This probably could have only been resolved by going to therapy, by having an honest conversation with another adult, or by becoming vulnerable and exposing where you were hurt. It's about acknowledging that maybe, just maybe, you weren't living in accordance with your higher values. Perhaps you were coming from a place of greed, lust, vengeance, or simply unconsciousness, just sleepwalking through life. This isn't a criticism. It's a call to awareness. Many people are quick to take offense in online spaces, to find insult where there is none. My intention here is to help you move on with your life. Bathing in material that paints you as a perpetual victim isn't going to help. It's about learning to integrate our shadow, to grow up, and to take on our responsibilities. So, let's dig deeper into how we can practically apply these concepts. We'll break this down into a few key areas: perception, action, will, and community support. Understanding that our emotions can distort our reality is the first step. The narcissist in your life isn't a supernatural being. They don't have powers beyond those of any other human being. The Stoics taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those events. By reframing how we see the narcissist, we can start to reclaim our power. Let's use an analogy. Imagine you're looking at a funhouse mirror. The reflection you see is distorted, stretched, and warped. This mirror represents our emotionally charged perceptions of narcissistic abuse. The reflection isn't accurate, but it feels real because it's what we see. By recognizing that our view is distorted, we can begin to see the narcissist for what they truly are: flawed humans, not omnipotent beings. This reframing is powerful. It shifts the focus from the narcissist's perceived power over us to our power to change our perceptions and reactions. It's about reclaiming our narrative and rewriting our story from a place of strength, not victimhood. Taking responsibility for our healing is crucial. This doesn't mean we blame ourselves for the abuse, but rather, we acknowledge our power to heal. Therapy is a key component. It provides a safe space to explore our emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. It's about doing the hard work, facing our fears, and rebuilding our sense of self. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This couldn't be more relevant. We may not have control over the narcissist's actions, but we do have control over our responses and our healing journey. Taking action also means setting boundaries. It means saying no to behaviors and situations that harm us and yes to those that promote our well-being. It's about creating a life that supports our healing and growth, rather than one that perpetuates our pain. Building inner strength through acceptance and focus is another critical aspect. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, taught, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Our challenges and obstacles can become the very things that propel us forward. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate resilience. This involves embracing discomfort, facing our fears, and using our challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about developing mental toughness and emotional fortitude. When we practice acceptance, we stop resisting reality and start working with it. We acknowledge our pain, but we don't let it define us. One practical way to build inner strength is through mindfulness and meditation. These practices help us stay present, reduce anxiety, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. They allow us to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Over time, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle life's challenges. While personal responsibility is important, so is community support. Surrounding ourselves with supportive people who encourage our growth is vital. This can include friends, family, support groups, or online communities. Having a network of people who understand and validate our experiences can provide much-needed emotional support and practical advice. However, it's crucial to choose our support system wisely. Not all communities are created equal. Some online spaces can perpetuate victimhood and keep us stuck in our pain. Instead, seek out communities that promote healing, growth, and empowerment. These are the spaces where we can share our stories, learn from others, and find the strength to move forward. Now that we've explored these key areas, let's dive deeper into some practical steps you can take to start applying these principles in your own life. Step 1. Start with self-reflection. Self-reflection is the foundation of growth. Take some time to reflect on your experiences with narcissistic abuse. What patterns do you notice? How have your perceptions been distorted? What role have you played in your own healing journey? Journaling can be a powerful tool for self-reflection. Write about your experiences, your feelings, and your thoughts. This process can help you gain clarity and insight into your situation. It can also serve as a cathartic release, allowing you to express emotions that may have been suppressed. Step 2. Seek professional help. Therapy is a crucial step in healing from narcissistic abuse. A trained therapist can provide the guidance and support you need to navigate your emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can help you uncover underlying issues and work through trauma in a safe and supportive environment. If therapy isn't accessible to you, consider other forms of professional support, such as counseling or coaching. There are also numerous online resources, such as webinars, courses, and support groups, that can provide valuable information and support. Step 3. Set boundaries. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your well-being. This means identifying what behaviors and situations are harmful to you and taking steps to avoid them. It also means communicating your needs and limits to others. Boundaries can be physical, emotional, or mental. They might involve limiting contact with the narcissist, saying no to requests that drain your energy, or creating a safe space for yourself where you can heal and grow. Remember, setting boundaries is not about shutting people out, it's about taking care of yourself and creating a healthy environment for your recovery. Step 4. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for building inner strength and resilience. These practices help you stay present, reduce anxiety, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. They allow you to observe your thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Start with a few minutes of mindfulness meditation each day. Focus on your breath and bring your attention to the present moment. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, you'll develop greater awareness and emotional regulation. Step 5. Build a supportive community. Surround yourself with people who support your healing and growth. This might include friends, family, support groups, or online communities. Seek out those who understand your experiences and validate your feelings. Be cautious about the communities you engage with. Some online spaces can perpetuate victimhood and keep you stuck in your pain. Instead, find communities that promote healing, empowerment, and growth. These are the spaces where you can share your stories, learn from others, and find the strength to move forward. Healing from narcissistic abuse is a journey. It takes time, effort, and patience. But by applying the principles of Stoicism and taking practical steps towards healing, you can create a new, healthier map for your life. A map that leads you not just to survival, but to thriving. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment below. Let's start a conversation. Until next time, take care and stay strong. That's it for today's video. See you soon.